Okay, so I got an idea. It's a bit of a story, so please hang in there. I promise to make it short. So I love having these conversations, right? I love talking with these amazing individuals and getting to learn how they made their momentum happen to become the person that they are today. Uh, but recently, I've been having a hard time trying to stay consistent and do it on a weekly basis. And I found myself playing a little bit of a victim. And I fucking hate when that happens. And it happens a whole lot. But how can I keep the ball rolling? How can I keep having these conversations about things that I genuinely care about? And I start going back into my day to day and the things that I experience. And every single day I go to university and I have coffee with a Hungarian, Polish, Ukrainian, Lebanese, Moroccan, Asians. And I'm just like, that's not normal. And that's just not normal. And I took it for granted that I get to hang out with all these cultures on a daily basis. And my first thought was, how can I exploit them for money? No, actually, but how can I actually do something about this wonderful synergy of differences? And I think it goes back to me being a little kid. Yeah, what if I could learn, do some research about this culture, and then invite them on the podcast, invite a friend slash a culture on the podcast, and we could fuck around, have a good time, getting to learn about the culture, and most importantly, make it an experience. What if the person listening could leave the podcast feeling that they had just traveled to this culture with a local and gotten to know the soul of it? Because I feel like sometimes we travel and we're trying to fill out a bucket list, and we're always stressed. And if you don't take a photo, it doesn't count. You weren't there, like stuff like that. But a local doesn't have a bucket list because there's nothing to feel. It's a feeling inside. It's something that they have in them. It's just who they are, kind of. And I really think there's something there. So I call it learning and riffing. 30 minutes, easy, fun, chalant behavior of a conversation. And it's still a part of the massive media conglomerate enterprise that is the Momentum Makers podcast with my 70 subscribers, but something different. And yeah, the first one's out on Monday, and yeah,